Hey guys, so it is Christmas Eve. First of all, I wanted to wish you a very happy holiday season, and I hope you're surrounded by love and friends, family, food. I know I've been eating so much, so I'm very blessed. I guess I wanted to kind of do like a end of year recap life lessons vlog because this year, 2015, has been a year. I feel like I've done all the growing up I've ever done in my life in this year just because of all the circumstances. If I were to be able to predict the future and like at the end of 2014 knew that 2015 would bring a bad car accident, a breakup, and losing a couple of really important relationships in my life, I think I would have run back to 2013. Actually, I think I needed to experience everything that happened this year for me to be who I am now, which is a person I like better than I was a year ago. I wanted to kind of share some life lessons, I guess, that I've learned over the past year with you guys and just be like, you know, honest and stuff, because you all know me as, you know, a super bubbly, happy, excitable person, and all of that is true, but I am a human being and I have, you know, every color of humanity in me. So I do get sad, I do get angry, frustrated, sometimes even pessimistic. So I just wanted to share with you everything that I've felt and experienced this year as a human being and as a friend to you guys. Okay, life lesson number one. I had to experience everything that happened this year. We all, you know, ask the universe or God or whoever it is that we believe in or talk to for strength and love, all that good stuff. And all of those qualities are really easy to practice when things are good. It's great to love people when they love you and there's no reason for you not to love them. So I've been, I guess, asking for strength, independence, and all of this stuff from the universe. The best way to practice those qualities and learn from them is to be put in situations where it's tested. There have been times this year where I felt really alone, and I needed that to find my own strength to be able to move forward on my own. And I think that's a great lesson to be learned. Is it's great to have friends and family and boyfriends and girlfriends around us that we can talk to and be there for, and they can be there for us. But ultimately, the only person that's going to be with us every moment for the rest of our lives is ourselves. I think because I'm an extrovert, I love having people around, and I have to like bounce ideas off of people. I have to tell somebody how my day was, and I want to hear about somebody else's day. That's all great, but I don't think I ever gave myself an opportunity to just be with myself. And I've always, I guess, been in relationships more often than I haven't been. And again, it's great to have people in your life, but at the end of the day, everything stems from within. And if we're not okay with ourselves and we're not completely happy just being in our own company, that kind of manifests into our relationships with everybody else. So I think this year really gave me an opportunity to just be with myself, realize what I didn't like, what I wasn't comfortable with, and learn to fully love me for who I am, all my strengths and all my weaknesses, because I can't love anybody else for all of them if I can't do that for myself. I was supposed to make this very organized and now I'm kind of going everywhere. Okay, life lesson number 2.5, I think. Do art. Be creative. I realized, I mean, I always loved art and this is my career, this is what I do, but I had an epiphany of why I do it. I guess I'm weird. I walk down the street and I like see a tree and I could literally just stand there for the next 30 minutes and admire the tree and the leaves and how the sunbeams dance around the leaves, and then I hear birds chirping. I feel like I'm meant to be in a Disney movie. And then, you know, the wind like just flutters and you feel it throughout your body. I'm such a feeler, and I think I became an artist unknowingly to share that with the world, because every single one of us has a very unique perspective. Because think about it, no other human being in the history of time, past or in the future, is ever going to have the same exact experiences that you have had throughout your life. So that makes you so unique in your voice, perspective, point of view, that I think it's really beautiful and important that you share that with the world in whatever way, shape, or form you are called to do. And for me, it's art. I am really weird and happy and grateful and super appreciative of everything, that I think I need to share that through dance and through acting, so people can see the world through my perspective, even if it's just for 5 minutes. If that means it brings them joy or gives them a new perspective. Because reality is whatever you make it to be. That's also something that I've learned. Thank you, Dan Ban. There could be two people looking at the same exact thing, a dog on the street, and one person could be like, oh my God, that is the cutest dog in the world. Oh, look at it. It's this life force in the form of a very cute animal. And then another person could look at the same exact dog and be like, oh God, it has rabies, it's really dirty. It's the same exact picture. It's your thoughts and your mind that can shape the way you see the world. And I have learned the power of our own thought, because we get to choose how we think, and I choose to see things as positively and as beautifully as possible, because that is just as real as a pessimistic worldview. And at the end of the day, I just want to be happy and enjoy life, and hopefully help others enjoy life and bring joy to everybody. And that's why I do art. I want to show the world a good, beautiful perspective, I hope. Also, don't be afraid to be awkward and weird and truthfully yourself. Eventually I embraced my nerdiness. I liked to get straight A's. I liked Sailor Moon and cute animals. I didn't want to grow up. I had no street smarts. I was really awkward in interactions, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go embrace all of this. And now, not much has changed except for my own love for my weirdness, and here I am. I hope you can embrace whatever it is you are. Unless you're really cool, then, I mean, it's much easier for you. We're all made of love, and that's such a great thing to know, because a lot of times fear and ego get in the way, and we get caught up in thoughts of scarcity. You know, there's not enough money, there's not enough food. I don't know if people have that thought. You know, I always fear that I won't have enough food. We get caught up in our ego, which is separate from everybody else. Like, I am me, I am alone. At the end of the day, we're all made from love. And I don't know if this is like religious or spiritual or whatever it is, but I truly believe in that collective consciousness that like Carl Jung and all these people talk about. Deep, deep in our hearts and in our souls, we're all the same. We're all one. So there is no scarcity and there's no separation. And when we feel loneliness or we are angry at somebody else or all this stuff, it's because we are in that mindset of separateness, which isn't even true, because we all came from the universe to, I guess, experience this life. That's what it is. Like, we're here to experience. And I, for one, want to experience all the colors of life, the good and the bad, the happy and the sad. I just rhymed. My goal is to not let fear get in the way, because if we're gonna break down life and emotions and everything into two simple things, everything is either motivated by love or it's motivated by fear. And sometimes we don't even know, we're not aware. I for one wasn't aware for a long time, and this year especially was when I really was able to, in the midst of most, not all, but most circumstances, being able to be aware of whether I was moving out of fear or love, and my choice is always going to be love when I'm aware, but I'm still learning and growing. So there are times where I am angry or afraid and all this stuff, and I'm not aware that I'm moving out of fear. If we were able to get out of our own way, let the ego rest, and be truthful with ourselves, and we eliminated all of the fear that was in us, all that would be left is love. So I think a part of this life journey is just to get all the fear out of the way. That's it. I think I need to tattoo that on my, not my face, on somewhere on me, love or fear, so that I could always be aware and remind myself of that. Okay, life lesson number 4. Be there for yourself. I really learned what that meant this year. Treat yourself like your best friend, in the sense that, you know, when your friend is going through a hard time, or they did something stupid or whatever it is, and they need you the most, you don't then judge them and be like, wow, you're pathetic, wow, you're stupid, and then abandon them, right? Well, I think we tend to do that to ourselves. When we make a mistake or do something bad or wrong, we tend to judge ourselves for it and then yell at ourselves for doing it. We're not there for us. So, you know, that's ridiculous when you think about it as you treating a friend that way, but we treat ourselves that way a lot, or at least I do. And it's okay, because I'm learning and I'm growing. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. It's impossible expectations to give yourself or anybody in your life for them to be perfect. And if they make a mistake, that's like bad. No, I think we all have good intentions, but we're all learning. So be less hard on yourself and be there for you. Don't abandon yourself in the worst of situations, because that's when you need you the most. Choose who you want in your life. I think a lot of times it's easy to settle. Remember, we do have a choice in who we want in our lives. I have definitely been more conscious of all the positive, wonderful people in my life who support me and bring me up, you know, when I'm down or when I'm not sure, or when I'm really excited and have a great idea. I want people around me that go, oh my God, that is a great idea, go make it happen, you know, versus people like, oh, I'm not sure, no, I don't dig it. So I think it's really important to be your own cheerleader, but also have good people in your life that cheerlead you on. So you have a choice to spend more time with those people and nurture those relationships. And it's been, you know, a tough year, and a lot of my friends and family have really come through, whether or not I asked them to, in the toughest of times. And I'm so grateful for all of you guys for being there for me, because I really couldn't have gotten through this year without you. And you guys are the people that I want to really nurture and care for and spend the rest of my life with. So thank you. Don't be a people pleaser, okay? Because I think for a lot of my life, I've cared way more about what other people think. And not even that, it's more, I don't know if it's Asian mentality, where we have to be like super, super, super considerate of like everything and everyone. I think most of my life I've just spent thinking about how would my actions or words make this person feel, and I cared so much about other people's feelings and what they wanted, that I think I lost myself in that. It's really ironic, in trying so hard to tend to other people's feelings because you don't want to hurt their feelings, when that doesn't align with your own truth and you're not moving from, you know, your inner core and where you're supposed to go, you end up hurting those people by trying not to hurt them, but not being truthful with yourself. I'm still struggling with confrontation and uncomfortable talks and all that good stuff, but I definitely know that truth is the way to go, whether or not it's what people want to hear. The most important thing you could do in life is be truthful first and foremost to yourself, and then you can be truthful to everybody else. Okay, last life lesson of 2015. I think we can feel beyond the limitations of our physical world, in the sense that, we can see, we can hear, we can taste, but love transcends all dimensions because it's just energy. And energy cannot be created or destroyed, it's here. And so I think in losing some loved ones in my life this year, I've learned that I've lost them physically, but my love for them and their love for me is never lost. It's always here, and that's beautiful. And I think that's what synchronicities and miracles and that little intuition, that following your heart feeling is. It's love that transcends this dimension. We can't see love, we can't hear it, but we feel it. And I guess I'm such a feeler because that's being in tune with the greater source of things. And love is always here. So for anybody that's lost someone in their lives, or in a long distance relationship, or just can't physically have the people you love in your life, know that they are here. It's in the love that we feel. I'm very grateful. I am so grateful for everything that I have in my life. I get to, spend time with all of my loved ones. I have the most kick-ass family ever, even though they sometimes drive me crazy, but they're the most loving people I could ever ask for. I have amazing friends. I get to pursue my career that I love and am passionate about. I get to continually be more truthful with myself and with others, and to freely express, and I'm working on getting rid of any fear that's holding me back in any aspect of my life. And so I'm so grateful. And finally, I just wanted to thank you so much for all of your support throughout my little journey of figuring out who I am, what my art is, and where I'm going. And I love you guys. Thank you for watching and, supporting, letting me know who you are and how you feel. It's really cool that I get to share this with you, and that you're willing to watch. And thank you to JK and David So and everybody that helped me get started on YouTube. Seeing them and their courage and amazing talent in doing what they do really helped inspire me to just, I guess, share as well. And thank you to the whole Shut Up and Dance crew that's always been there, and all my friends. So I have so many names. Everybody that's been here, thank you. Thank you so much, Dan Band, for all that you've taught me. Thank you, Mom and grandparents, Steve. Have an awesome life. Happy holidays, and may 2016 be an awesome year where you get to experience a ton of love and grow, as I hope I will. Love you.